I talked with Dr. Carol the other day, and she was telling me a lot about your guys' school and the program that you guys got there. So I'm excited to jump on this Zoom call with you guys and let you guys know that Frost Bank and Spurs Give have partnered together to give you guys a $100,000 grant, which will be used to improve your facilities, your basketball and tennis courts, and also add to your mental wellness areas. And I'm happy I could join on this Zoom call with you guys and tell you guys this news.
I have no words. I am in awe. This is a blessing. We understand that we're representing more than just ourselves. So this is going to be huge for our campus and the way that we look. These guys always talking about, Coach, I want to put us on the map. But not only is it good for our program, but it's good for our athletic department and it's good for our university.
Yeah, the reason HBCUs were started were because African Americans could not attend school anywhere else. Now, thank God they're able to go anywhere they want to go. Every athlete has a choice. But the mission still hasn't changed for HBCUs, which it is to give opportunities to those that would otherwise, in most cases, not have the opportunity to matriculate. You do not have to be African American. You do not have to be underserved to attend. We welcome all. You know, we need a little extra support. We have to go the extra mile, call somebody about why they're not coming to class. But that's the HBCU culture. And I think that's why students come, even though sometimes they don't know they need it. Some students do need that extra hands-on support to be able to make it through. So
my mom always told me that you don't want to be a number, you want to be a name. So if I did go to a bigger school, I would be a number, while at HT, I'm a name and a face. And that's the whole environment that HT brings you. Like, everybody knows your name, everybody's nice to each other. Like, it's just a real, like, genuine place to go to school.
I'm choosing HT because I wasn't gave a limitation at all. Like, they didn't see me as like different than anybody else, and also love the environment. And I just told myself, like, I would love to go here.
HT is just a great environment for me personally, and everybody knew each other. And I feel like at a smaller school and like HT, like, I've created so many more bonds with people than I have when I was at Wayland.
I feel like you could be more open and they understand the experiences of their students more so at HB. At Huston-Tillotson, it was more of a comfortability thing, being around more people just like me. And when you're comfortable learning, it makes it a lot easier, in my opinion.
This grant that we got means a lot to us because we'll be able to renovate the outdoor court, which will give additional space for the student athletes. You know, if the gym is not available, they can always have somewhere where they can go. And then some of the spaces that we'll design, what we're kind of terming as mental health spaces. Mental health is very important to us here. So just having that space dedicated on campus where the students and the student athletes can go and be able to unwind, that to us at the university means a whole lot. And we're definitely excited about receiving the grant. So we're able to accomplish these things for the athletes.
Dr. Carol, you know, it don't stop here. She want more. She want more. And we not gonna rest because she ain't gonna let us rest. But she wants a nice place where people can come and see Huston-Tillotson and embrace the culture that y'all talked about and understand. You know, Jackie Robinson being here, being a math teacher, teaching here, and not coaching baseball, but coaching basketball. And Downsfield, where all the Negroes leagues played and things like that. So I just can't say enough. I'm really in awe. I'm blessed. And you ignited this, man.
I'm happy I was able to be a part of this and just get to know the guys. I mean, like I said, I'd love to go down there. I mean, once all this COVID mess goes away, but I'd love to go down there and just check out the campus. And I mean, I got to check out a game too now.
Oh man, we really appreciate it, man. It's nice to be on the call with an NBA player and everything. You know, if you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit about yourself, growing up, high school career, possibly college career. I know a little bit about your college career, and I know a lot about the Spurs and everything. So if you wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah. So I was born and raised in Parker, Colorado, which is south of Denver. just grew up playing everything, basketball, baseball, football. I mean, I just love sports. That's just something we did as a family. Grew up and I was kind of small my whole childhood, like all through high school. I came in like 95 pounds my freshman year of high school. Like I was tiny. But I just played everything, had fun. Like that's where I met all my friends and everything. So I was just always playing in the gym, doing stuff like that. And high school, I played pretty well, but I didn't really get any looks. I was getting recruited by the junior college and this NAI school, Johnson and Wales. And then that coach from the NAI school went to a D2 school, which I ended up going to that D2 school with him. Played 3 years at that D2. It was a great opportunity for me to just go and play. I mean, if I probably went D1, I probably would have sat or done something, but I got an opportunity to play, learn on the fly, which helped me develop, gain confidence, do the things necessary. And then I transferred to the University of Colorado in Boulder, played 1 year there, and then got drafted 29th to the Spurs. And it's kind of a crazy story, but I mean, you just got to keep working, believe in yourself, and you never know when your opportunity comes. I mean, like I was on the call a little bit when you were talking about if you can play, they'll find you, whether you go to Duke or Kentucky or whatever, or HBCU or wherever it might be. Like if you got the game and you put the work in, it'll find you. A pro league will find you.
Was there any adversity that you went through, either high school or when you first got to college? Like, was there any things that you had to like go through to better yourself or like help you mentally?
Yeah, I mean, after high school, like I graduated, I hadn't committed anywhere or nothing. So there was times I was thinking that I was just gonna go to school and just be a regular student and just get an education. So that was tough, just thinking like, I mean, my basketball career is over or whatever it might be. But I mean, I just kind of stuck to it. I mean, it's what I love to do was to play basketball. I mean, so I was in the gym no matter what, and I just having fun. Like whatever opportunity I got, just make the most of it. So that was tough for me. And then when I first got to the D2, I was supposed to redshirt that first year. And so, I mean, I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't play and help the team win. But, I mean, just putting the work in during the practices, they just found out they couldn't redshirt me. So, I mean, a lot of things like that has happened throughout the time. And just believing in myself, believing in my ability, listening to coaches, just trying to be a sponge and learn as much as I could, just helped me develop and become a better player throughout the time.
When did you know like I really got a chance to be really good, like I can really make it to the NBA?
I mean, if you told me in my high school I was gonna make the NBA, I thought you'd be crazy. I didn't really truly believe it until after my junior year, after my third season at the D2. I thought I had a chance. That's why I made the decision to transfer to the D1. So I thought it gave me a best opportunity to make the NBA. So I think after that year, I was like, I got a chance. I'm close. And then after my 1 year at CU, I thought I had a pretty good chance to make it. I mean, some things had to go my way during the pre-draft process, but just put myself in the right position and take advantage of all the opportunities that I've been given.
Me personally, I feel that my driving force, I know that I feel my mother and my grandmother do a lot for me, and I want to give back. I have a whole list of people that I add to all the time, people I want to give back when I make it. I don't say if I make it, because I know I tell myself I'm gonna make it regardless, somehow, some way, when I make it and everything. So, you know, coming up, what was once you made it to the NBA, what would you say was your driving force? Like, what was your driving force to get there? What were you trying to do with that? I know you want to play basketball, but I personally, I know it's more to it. You know, what did you want to give back to? Or
I mean, obviously your family, they come first no matter what. People that have been there for you since the beginning, people that care for you, love you unconditionally, whether you score 30 or you score 0, the people that are on your corner no matter what. So, I mean, it's always great that, I mean, I got my mother and my father and my sister that have always been there for me. So, I mean, it's always great to play and have them be able to watch me play, especially at this level that, I mean, when I grew up, we used to sit on the couch watching the games together. So, I mean, you always want to do well for your family and have a good name for that family name. So, obviously my parents and my grandparents always have been there for me, and just my driving force just to keep working, stay humble, and just don't take something for granted.
Derrick, I know you've heard them talk about the culture and how we family, and I can probably speak for all the HT on the call. I think we have adopted you into the family. So, Coach, make sure we get him a T-shirt or something so he can represent us well out there. But I think a lot of us were already keeping up with you because of our Spurs fandom. But definitely for what you're doing here, that just speaks, brings it to another level. Andy, did you have anything to say? I know Wasim had his one-on-one interview, so I would have if you had anything to throw.
I did. I just want to let everybody get this stuff going out. But I guess my question would be kind of like on a mental side of, I guess, sports or just anything in general. Like when you're going through like a slump, I guess you could say, or when stuff isn't going your way, like what do you think? Like what do you say to yourself to be like just to keep going or just to forget about like all the negativity that's going on?
Yeah, I mean, mental has been crazy. Like it's blown up, but I think it's more important. Like I remember when I was in college, I used to tell my roommate that basketball 90% confidence. That like, I mean, obviously you gotta have some skill, but you gotta believe in yourself. So first you gotta believe that the work that you put in, it sets you up in a good position to succeed. I mean, this year I kind of struggled a little bit because I had surgery on my toe, rehab that through. First game back, I break the same toe, and so it was frustrating me, but I knew that I just had to stay positive, keep working, take it a day at a time, and just realize my blessings that I can still play a big game of basketball. That it's not over for me. And so just whatever it might do. I mean, it's different for every person mentally. Some people need yoga, or some people need to just play loud music, whatever it might be. So just finding whatever that is for you personally, and just stick to it. I mean, and I think talking to people definitely helps. I mean, we grow up not really supposed to talk about feelings and all that, but that's kind of going away, that stigma. So just talking to people, saying you need help, mentally, physically, whatever it might be. I think that always helps, that if you're willing to open up and have someone else help you, especially with the family atmosphere that you guys got out there.
I just want to say I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do something like this.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for letting me join the Zoom call. I'm glad I personally could do this, and I'm happy that I can learn a little bit more about you guys' campus, you guys' school, and I'm happy that this grant will help you guys fix some things and renovate some things and get some better facilities out there. So I'm excited for you guys, and I can't wait I can get down there and check it out in person.